It's Wednesday! Today, how stress can literally affect your digestive system. How are you doing, everybody? Great to talk to you again on Black Working Mother. I hope you've had a stress-free week. But if you haven't, then this is the episode for you. So, I've got to say that, first of all, I am a cautionary tale because literally this has happened to me. For the last 3 months, I experienced a ridiculously frightening dip in my energy levels. It was so bad that it was really difficult to get up in the morning. I had absolutely no zeal to do anything. I was struggling to get even the most basic things done. Now, anyone who knows me, who's been in my space, knows that I'm extremely energetic. I'm always out there. I'm always trying to achieve things, and I'm very active. So I was really concerned, so much so that I actually went to see a doctor. Now, a lot of things happened, but I ended up seeing what we call a herbalist. That's like a natural remedy doctor. But what I found out was literally mind-blowing. And I said, you know what? I've absolutely got to share this with you on Black Working Mother. So it's really simple. He just took a sample of my blood and looked at it, and from then was able to diagnose my symptoms, which were tiredness, nausea, extreme fatigue, and headaches. So he told me, look, have you been under a lot of stress over the last couple of months? And I said, I'm a Black working mother. That's stressful enough. Have you seen what Trump is doing? How are you not stressed with the state of the world right now? To which he laughed, but he said, no, I'm serious because, and this is really freaky, guys. He showed me my blood sample, and there were all these white spots in my blood, right? And he told me, you know what? Your blood isn't even clotting the way it should. Like, if I prick myself, my blood will just be sitting there, Whereas if you prick yourself, it's probably gonna like flow out, which means it's probably more oxygenated. There's more oxygen in your blood. So what did all this mean? He said, I can actually see that you've been stressed, and there's stress, particles that, because stress releases cortisol and, other kinds of chemicals that he can actually spot. And he said, because you're stressed, what happens is, let's assume you meet a lion right now, right? Your body is gonna have to choose how to protect you from that. Now, what it does is it releases adrenaline, it releases cortisol, and that chemical actually suppresses the rest of your organs from working normally. Why? Because when you're running away, you don't need to be digesting stuff. You need to just get the hell out of Dodge, right? Okay, so bear with me. So I'm trying to break this down in the simplest terms possible. So here you are running away from the lion. Okay, you're safe. You get to a nice calm space and you breathe, woosah, escape the lion, and you calm down and your stress levels go down. Now, the problem with modern life is we're not running from lions and bears. We're dealing with terrible bosses, loads of school homework, family life, kids, and all these modern stress factors. So imagine a situation where you're continuously getting stressed, your stress levels are elevated, you've got all these chemicals running through your body, right? They're suppressing your internal system, so you're not digesting food the way you should. This literally means you eat food, and instead of getting all the good stuff out there that you need for energy, it's not getting as much out there. Also, you're getting more acidity in your stomach area, right? That's eating away at your intestines. And I know I'm probably scaring you right now, but this is actually what happens. So the more stressed you are and the more you don't come down from that stress, the worse it is for your body over time. Now, I also told my doctor one of my symptoms was I couldn't think clearly. It was like I had this fog, right, where I couldn't even do the mundane tasks. And he said, that's absolutely right. When your body isn't working right, it now starts to mess with your mind. Needless to say, I was freaked out. So I asked him, look, what are we going to do? People are living stressful lives. He said, well, we make it worse by what we eat, because you truly are what you eat. Now, every time I tell you, don't drink that soda, don't eat those chips, yeah, you laugh it off and say, oh, well, we're all going to die anyway. Yeah, but who needs to die and live a painful life? You literally could cut 4 to 5 years from your life with excessive alcohol consumption, sugar, salt in like crisps, like excessive salt, and trans fats. So trans fats are just unhealthy fats that come through chips and all these other things that we take on a daily basis. What's scary is that even in children, when you start giving them soda and all these trans fats at a young age, it actually affects their mental development as they grow older. Okay, so let's bring this to a conclusion. So what is the solution, you're probably asking? So the solution is obviously exercise, because exercise is great. It releases those endorphins. It's to eat healthy. Cut out excessive sugar that's in sodas, in juice, because you will eat one apple, but in a juice, glass of juice, you're probably taking 6 to 7 apples of just concentrated sugar, none of the fiber. So that's also not good for you. I bet you didn't know that, right? You thought juice was a healthy alternative. The only thing you should be putting into your body, I kid you not, is water. Eat your fruit, eat your vegetables. And then, of course, stay away from foods that have absolutely no nutritional value. Candy bars, popcorn, crisps, and all of that junk. Eat your food green and leafy and healthy, because that is what your body needs, and that's what your body is going to absorb easily. Now, those are the first two things: exercise, eat well. The last thing that's crucially important is we can't get rid of the stress, right? We can try, but we can't. You're still going to have that boss who has crazy deadlines. You're still going to have that client who's on your neck and just makes life a misery, right? You're still going to have your kids who, you know, they throw their tantrums and they have their issues. You're still going to have to deal with your partner and their moods and their, you know, so there's a lot of things out of your control. However, the key thing is to practice what we call presence of mind, right? Mindfulness. Be in your situation, but tell yourself it's not going to be forever. The next time your kid throws a tantrum and wants to drive you mad, just take a breath and say, I remember what Seanice said about what the stress is doing to my body. I'm not going to let it do that. So you've got to breathe, you've got to calm down, and you've got to do exercises that actually help you relieve the stress. What does that mean? Spend time with friends and family. Support system is really, really crucial. People who can listen to your problems. Venting is actually a thing, people. I kid you not. Vent. Tell them how you're feeling. Get it out of your system. Take walks. Walks really help to clear the mind. Just take a walk. You know, if you can, find some trees somewhere. Be at one with nature. That's really important. Never skip your leave. Take a vacation, even if it's just for 3 days, like a weekend. Just a week, just because it's so important for your body. So I'm really, really, really adamant that you do these things, because I was literally scared. And just to prove to you, I've actually brought, this doctor really gave, this is just 2 of like, I have like 10 different medications I have to take for the next 3 months, right? They're all natural, nothing here that's not natural. But it's like things like folic acid, which you get in vegetables anyway. It's like probiotic stuff, right? I hope I'm not advertising these products for free. But seriously, like I've got a whole plethora of things that I now have to take morning, noon, and night, which is such an inconvenience, when I could have just stressed less, eaten better, and exercised more. Extremely important if you've just had children as well, because when you have kids, your body literally is depleted of resources because you've just been feeding that child, right? Growing eyes and ears and nose and teeth is not a small job. Yeah, so if you've also had a child and have to go straight back to work, it's also really important to look after yourself. So yeah, it's been a slightly longer episode of Black Working Mother, but I felt it was important to share my experience with you so that you can take something from it and you can make sure you're raising healthy children, that you're taking care of your spouse and yourself, and that you are absolutely living your best life. Until next time, where hopefully I will have finished, these things really taste crap. Well, I've finished all my medication. My name is Seanice Lojede for Black Working Mother. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Now let's go figure out what to do with this.